Things I love about this. So just rolling into your hips. So as you roll into your hips, just feel into the deep of your hips, the deep of your belly, the sense of your lower back. And then roll in the other direction. So as you roll, just get a sense of any speed bumps, anything in your waist, in your hips. So today's going to be at how we move our rib cage, how we mobilize, how we hear our rib cage in motion. So interlock your fingers and reach both arms up towards the ceiling. And then slowly just begin to roll into your rib cage and go slowly, because first thing in the morning, this is quite creaky. And just feeling into the side body, the front of your body, the side, the back. And as you roll, you really get a sense of the full of your ribs. You're not going very low with your arms. Your arms are staying near your ears. And you're just really feeling, wow, my rib cage. And then roll in the other direction. Go slowly, listening in, hearing into your body. As you roll, as you feel, as you really deepen. Nice. Bend your elbows, drop your elbows down towards the right. And then come back up to center. Bend your elbows, come back up to left. And just travel from side to side, really feeling into the side body as you go. Nice. Stretch your arms up towards the ceiling and then just bring your hands to rest, just your fingertips at the back of your head. Drop over towards the right and then stretch the left arm. Come back up. Drop over towards the left, stretch the right arm. Come back up. Over towards the right, stretch the left arm. Back up. Over towards the left, stretch the right arm. Nice. Just roll out through your shoulders, big circles into your shoulders. As you roll your shoulders, really just get a feeling of the deep of your collarbones, your shoulder blades. And really feel into the sense of this moment in your shoulders. Sorry about that. Nice. And then in the other direction. Shoulders rolling. Shoulders rolling. Nice. So come all the way forward to the front of your mat, standing tall. And then reach your arms wide. Bring your palms together. Bending your elbows, bending your knees. Come all the way down, hands to the floor. Round your back, draw your forehead down to your knees. Hands to your shins. Lift your chest, look forward. So bend your knees, bring your hands to the floor again, deepen deeply down into your hips, into your bum as you really sit your bum down towards your heels. Bring your palms together in front of your chest and then reach up towards the ceiling with your arms, but keep your bum low so you're still sitting on your chair. Bend your elbows and bring your left elbow over towards the right. Nice. Pull the right elbow up towards the ceiling and reach it up towards the ceiling. Reach your hand up towards the ceiling. Nice. Bend your elbow, bring both hands to the floor. Step your right foot back, way back into a lunge. Drop your right knee to the floor, left hand to your left knee. Reach the right hand up towards the ceiling. And then reverse a little bit back so you're not leaning into the deep of your hips, you're more suspended between the two. Bring your left hand long beside you and reach with your right hand towards the left as you reach your left hand down towards the floor. So we're side bending. Come back to neutral, bend your right elbow. And then stretch your right elbow, dive over towards the left. Bend your right elbow, drawing it down towards your hip. Reach your right arm over towards the left. Bend your elbow. And one more time, reach your right arm over towards the left, really lengthening through the full of the right side of your body. Nice. Come back to center. Reach both hands forward. Step back into your plank. Drop your knees down, lower your belly all the way down. Bring your fingers wide and slowly rising up, reaching up through your spine. Keep your chin tucked in. Lowering down, hands to the floor, push back into your cat, all the way back into your downward dog. Stretching back through your legs. Reach the right foot up towards the ceiling. And as we did yesterday, bring your right knee to the floor between your two hands and end up sitting in zigzag. And then sit onto your bum, your knees are high. Drop your knees to the left. Sit onto your bum, your knees are high, drop down towards the right. Bring both hands to the floor, step back into your downward dog, lengthening back, stretching back, and then slowly begin to walk forward. As you walk forward, walking slowly, 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 and then rolling all the way up. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling, reaching high. Bending your elbows, bending your knees, come all the way down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins, lengthen and look forward. Hands to the floor, sit your bum deeply down. Bring your palms together. Keep your bum low, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Sitting down into the chair of this, and then bending your elbows, bring your right elbow over towards the left. Hook it around the outside of your knee, turn your chest towards the left, and then draw your left elbow up towards the ceiling and reach your left hand up towards the ceiling. Nice. Bend your elbow, both hands to the floor. Step your left foot back. Drop your left knee to the floor, right hand, right knee. Reach the left hand up towards the ceiling. So your right arm is reaching down, just down towards the floor. Left arm is up towards the ceiling. And then dive with your left arm over towards the right. Come back to center with your torso. Bend your elbow. And again, reach the left arm over towards the right. And then come back down. Bend your elbow. And again, reach the left arm over towards the right. Reach a bit more with the right hand. Come back to center. And one last time, reach with the left arm over towards the right. And come back to center. Reach both hands forward. Step back into a plank. Drop your knees to the floor. Lower all the way down. Fingers are wide, slowly rolling up. All the way down, hands to the floor. Push back into a cat. All the way back into a downward dog. And just find your length. Pull back into your heels. And bend your right knee and drop your bum towards the right until you feel a stretch through the left side of your waist. And then do the same on the right. Bend your left knee, drop your bum to the left. Feel a stretch to the right side of your waist. And just drop your knees from one side to the other side. One side to the other side. Really feeling, I can feel the sides of my body as I bend one knee, drop it. Bend one knee, drop it. Cool. Stretch the left foot up towards the ceiling. And then bring your left knee to the floor between your hands. Come into zigzag. Lift your knees. Bring your feet to stand. Drop your knees, sitting towards the right. Lift your knees. Bring your feet to stand. And drop your knees to the left. Both hands to the floor. Step back. Downward dog. Super. Slowly walking forward. Walking slowly, slowly all the way forward towards the front of your mat. Rounding your back, slowly rolling up. Reaching your arms up towards the ceiling. Palms come to rest in front of your chest. Nice. Drop your arms down. Reach your arms wide. Palms come together. Slowly rolling down. Hands to the floor. Rounding your back. Draw your forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins. Lengthen through your spine and look forward. Hands to the floor. Stretch your right leg long. Step your right foot all the way back. Bring your left hand to your left knee. Reach the right hand up towards the ceiling. So the back foot, your toes are resting on the floor. So your heel is high. Bring your left hand long beside you. Right arm up towards the ceiling. And lean your right arm over towards the left. And then bend your right elbow. So from the front, what it looks like is this. So lean your right arm over towards the left. And then bend your right elbow. Lean over towards the left. That's Mr. Guinea Fowl. Bend your right elbow. And one more time, lean over towards the left and really deepen into the front knee. Lean into the right side of your body. And bend your knee even more. Nice. Come back to center. Bring your right forearm to your left leg. Bring your left arm to your hip or rest your hand around the back of your lower back and bend your front knee really deeply and draw your shoulders a little bit more towards the left. It's like you're trying to pull the torso towards the left a little bit more. Sink into that right hip. Nice. Bring both hands to the floor. Step back into your plank. Drop your knees to the floor. Lower your belly all the way down. Bring your fingers wide. Slowly rolling up. I'm just going to close the door. He's off singing to himself. Great. Slowly rolling up. Rolling all the way down. Hands to the floor. Push back all the way back into your downward dog. Bending one knee. Find the stretch through the side of your waist. Bend the other knee. Stretch through the side of your waist. And just travel from one side to the other side. Nice. Bring your right knee forward between your hands. Sit into zigzag. Knees high, foot to the floor. Drop your knees down to the left. Knees high. Drop your knees down to the right. And this time bring your hands either side of the right knee and bring your nose down to touch your knee. Nice. Coming up. Knees high. Drop your knees to the left. Nose down to the left knee. Nice. All the way up. Knees high. Knees down. Hands to the floor. Step back into your downward dog. Nice. And walk forward. As you walk forward, really straightening through your legs, rising on your heels. How far forward can you walk? What is the furthest forward you can walk with your feet? Slowly rounding up. Reach your arms wide. Palms come together. Bending your elbows, bending your knees all the way down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins. Stretch through your arms and look forward. Hands to the floor. Stretch your left leg long. Step it back into a lunge. Bring your right hand to your right knee and rise up. And here you're going to reach the left hand up towards the ceiling and right hand towards the floor beside you. So it's just reaching down. And then lean your left hand over towards the right. And then bend your elbow to pull it down towards your hip. Lean your left hand over towards the right. And then bend your elbow down towards your hip. And again, lean over towards the right. Down towards your hip. Last time we're going to hold it. Lean over towards the right. Bend your front knee more. Reach into that right hand. Really feel the directions of your body. Nice. Come back to center. Drop your left forearm down to your right knee. Bring your right hand to your hip or tuck it in around the back of your hip. Bend your front knee more and try and move your torso a little bit more towards the right, like you're trying to look back towards that left foot. Sink your knee a little bit more. Drop your hips a little bit more. Straight into the back leg. You can try and pull that right shoulder back to create some length through the torso. Nice. Drop both hands to the floor. Step back into your plank. Drop your knees to the floor. Lower all the way down. Hands are wide. Tuck your chin in. Slowly rising up. And drop down. Push back into your cat. All the way back into your downward dog. Bend one knee. Stretch into the other side. Bend one knee. Stretch into the other side. So you feel this rocking motion through the pelvis or through the hips. This stretching through one side, stretching through the other. Nice. Draw the left knee forward between your hands. Sit down into the left-sided zigzag. Nice. Let your knees rise. Sit. Drop your knees down. Right side. Let your knees rise. Sit. Drop your knees down to the left. This time bring your hands either side of the left knee. Bring your nose to your knee. Rising up, knees rise, sit, and drop your knees down to the right, nose down to your knee. Rise, all the way forward, both hands to the floor, step back into your downward dog, and then walking slowly forward. How far forward can you walk? Nice, slowly rolling up. Reach your arms wide, palms come together, coming all the way down. Nice. So standing in the middle of your mat, you're going to do side bend again. So take your right knee and your right elbow and bring them towards each other. So if that's too strong, then just bring your knee to your toes to the floor and draw your right elbow down on the right. So you're shortening the right side as you do this, and you're trying to just have your toe on the floor, okay? And then come to neutral in the spine, and then take that right foot and bring it behind and rest on the baby toe side of the right foot. And then reach your right hand up towards the ceiling and lean down into the left hand. So you're reaching down into the left hand deeply. Even bend your left knee a little bit more. So all the weight is traveling towards the left foot, which is on the right, and towards the right side of the body. So there's no weight in my right foot, the side of my right foot. Nice. And again, slowly, either come up onto your toes, draw your right elbow down, or bring your right elbow to your right knee and reach the left hand up towards the ceiling. Cool. We're going to rock from one side to the other. Reach the right hand up, reach the left hand down. Right foot is behind you, side bending deeply. And then lift your knee up, right knee, right elbow. Reach the left hand up towards the ceiling. Nice. One more time. Reach the right foot behind you. Reach the right hand up. Rest into the side of your foot. Lean really deeply. Even try and, can you touch? Impossible to do, but can you touch that right foot way down there? Give it some intention. Nice. Come all the way up. Other side. So either come up onto the toes of the left foot and draw your left elbow down, or lift your left knee up and bring your elbow to your knee. Reach your right hand up towards the ceiling. Nice. And then you're going to start flowing. So left foot travels behind you, comes onto the baby toe side of your foot. Left arm reaches up. Right hand reaches down. Side bending deeply into the left side of your body. Change. Lifting the left foot. Either come to toes or draw the elbow to the knee to the elbow. Reach the right hand up towards the ceiling. Change. Drop the left foot behind you. Reach the right hand down. Reach the left hand up. Really lengthening into it, stretching into it. Nice. Come all the way back and come sit on. Actually, don't. Bring both hands to the floor. This is our typical one we do every day, mostly. Hands to the floor, shoulder width apart. Feet to the floor, shoulder width apart. Bend your knees deeply. Turn your knees towards the left. And then, so what we've done before is we've dropped our bum down, the right bum down, and you're twisted towards the left with your hips, and your hands are on the floor. Come back up. And turn your knees towards the right. Sit your left bum down. Nice. So do that a few times just to remember. Back to center. Turn your knees to the left. Right bum goes down. Come back up. Knees to the right. Left bum down. And come back up. So now we're going to start stretching out our leg. Turn your knees to the right. And it's the left leg that will start to lift. So lift your right hand. Lift your left leg. And come to sit with your leg long. Nice. Come back up, bending your knee, bring your hand to the floor, rotate back so you're in your crouching, and then turn your knees to the left. Begin to lift the left hand up, right foot up, and stretch the right leg long, and end up with your leg long on the floor. We'll do that one more time each side. Come back, spiraling back, bend your knee, foot to the floor, hand to the floor. Turn your knees to the right, lift the left foot, lift the right hand. Leg long, sitting on your bum, left bum, all the way back up. Turn your knees to the left. Lift your right leg, lift your left arm on your bum. And all the way back up. Super cool. Come sit on your bum. You probably use the same movement as we just practiced. Both legs are long in front of you. Bring your feet wide. Bring both hands forward in front of you. Bring both hands towards the left side. Drop your right hand down to your left thigh. Reach your left hand up towards the ceiling. And then lean your left hand over towards the right foot. Come all the way back up, bend your left elbow and dive again, reaching over towards the right side with your left hand. Come back up, bend your elbow. Last time, dive, reach, and come all the way back up. Nice, other side. Bring both hands forward in front of you. Twist towards the right. Drop your left hand down to your right thigh. Reach your right hand up towards the ceiling. So your chest is turned, you're looking straight down along that right leg. And then dive your right arm towards the left foot. Pausing there. Bend your elbow as you come all the way up to sit. And then dive. Reach with your right hand over towards the left. And come back up. Right hand over towards the left. And back up. Last time. Right hand over towards the left. And back up. Super cool. Come sit on your mat. Both feet are in front of you. Slowly rolling all the way back until you land on the floor. Feet are as wide as your mat. So really wide feet. Bring your arms straight out into a T. Drop both knees down to the right. And really try and draw that left knee down towards the floor. Really diving into that left knee, left thigh, left hip. All the way back up to center. Drop both knees down towards the left and try and dive into that left knee, right thigh, right hip. And all the way back up to center. Again, dropping down. Come back up. And dropping down. And really allow a deep squeeze of the knee towards the floor every time. So you're squeezing that top knee a little bit deeper down. Come back up. Squeeze the top knee a little bit deeper down and come back up. Nice. Both feet to the floor. Cross your right foot over the top of the left. Totally. So your thighs are on top of each other. And then drop your knees down towards the right. And just squeeze into that just for 15 seconds or so. Nice. Come back up. Change the cross. Right foot to the floor. Cross your left thigh totally over the top. And then drop your knees down towards the left. Nice. Come all the way back up. Keep your feet either flat on the floor, stretch your legs long, or do whatever shape feels like a resting pose for you and just let yourself land. For those of you who are live, really let yourself rest into your Sunday morning. Those of you who aren't, enjoy the resting. Really feeling into your belly. I love my hands on my belly. Softening, settling. Smile on your face softens your chest even more. It doesn't have to be a big smile, just a small smile at the corners of your mouth. Your heart softens, your lungs soften, your rib cage softens, the diaphragm softens. What an incredible thing to do. Just smile. Nice. So just stretching out through your body. You can stay there if you want a little bit longer of relaxation. Otherwise, stretch out through your legs, reach into your arms, draw your knees up towards you, squeezing them in. Rock maybe, or roll, or do whatever you need to do. And slowly coming all the way up to sit. Great, guys. So lovely.